Hi everybody, welcome to episode 4 of Hilarious Pass-Around Stories. I'll be your host today, Emily, and before we begin, I want to say thank you for 50 downloads. Right now I'm actually at 57. So our guest for today will be Sutty. You already know him pretty well.
Hi. So yes, I've been on this. This is my third time being on this show, and I'm actually very excited to be on the show a lot because I'm with my best friend.
Same here. Okay, so let's start the story. So one day there was an astronaut. A wannabe astronaut. He was 4 years old, and his name was
Mark.
Mark. Okay, Mark.
You have to say it with the at the end.
Okay. Mark.
Okay. So his whole room was space themed, and this is taking place when he was like 18. Now, so like we jumped up like 14 years in future. Okay. So now he's 18 years old. His whole room is space themed. His bed, like his college dorm. He's in college. His college dorm. It's space themed. Like his covers are space themed. His pillows space themed. His suitcase is space themed. And he's at a college to get a astronaut.
More knowledge. I had to do it, Sonny. You said it.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Okay. So he was at college to get a astronaut's degree. That's what we're calling it. Like to be an astronaut, it's called astronaut's degree. Yeah. But it's not in real life.
Yeah. Anyway, so he went to college for all 4 years, and he got his actually, you probably have to go for more than 4 years, guys. Never mind. He went to college for a certain amount of years. He got his astronaut's degree and applied for NASA. They said yes. His first mission was on July 30.
Were you going to say 37?
Yes, I was. Yes.
July 29th?
July 29th.
That's my birthday.
Yeah, his appointment was his mission was on July 29th. So, on July 29th, he got his space gear and he flew into outer space. The only problem with the launching, though, was that he kind of puked. And he puked a bunch of energy drinks, like normal guys, because he drank
15 Alani's.
6
it was
Sprites,
in the second episode.
5 Monsters, 4 Celsiuses.
And 5 Alani's.
Yeah. Then he puked, and it was really colorful. And all the astronauts slipped on it. And then no one could stop the spaceship. And they got past outer space
they were in another galaxy. So, they were out of the Milky Way galaxy. They were in the Three Musketeers galaxy. We're sticking with candy galaxies.
Yep.
Okay. So, then, after he got transported to the Three Musketeers galaxy,
he was on a secret mission to find 3 Musketeer aliens. And there was something special about these 3 Musketeer aliens. They had 3 heads made of the 3 Musketeer ingredients. So what are the 3 Musketeer ingredients?
Okay, sugar, flour, and stuffing. I don't know, this is Thanksgiving.
Okay. They were made... Wait, seriously, what are the 3 Musketeer ingredients? It's like caramel, nuts, and chocolate.
I think.
Okay, so we're going to pretend that we know what those are. We're going to pretend that we're just going to say that one was made of caramel, because that's for sure. One was made of sugar, because there's definitely sugar. And then one was made of chocolate.
Just chocolate.
So 3 heads made of those candies. The good thing was that Mark could eat them. So, to find the aliens, he had to go to...
Planet...
Poop.
No, Planet Doofenshmirtz.
Planet Doofenshmirtz.
We were not watching Planet Doofenshmirtz before
Not this time, guys. Not this
but
time.
we're probably going to do it
Probably
after.
going to.
Yeah, we're doing it after.
Well, we eat a bunch of food.
Because I'm a big kid.
So am I. That was an unnecessary high note.
I have a very big appetite.
Okay, let's get back to the story. That was totally off topic. Anyway.
Wait, so how did we get from the pass-around story?
Miss Dr. Doofenshmirtz. That's how we got there. Anyway.
So why were we talking about food?
Mark went to Planet Doofenshmirtz, which was shaped like a triangle.
Yes.
It was shaped like a triangle, except it was a 3D triangle. And
how would you?
I don't know how you draw it, but we're gonna bring that thing. So it was shaped like a 3D triangle.
Is it like the shape of Phineas's head?
Yeah, shape of Phineas's head.
How would you make that 3D?
Or pretend we know.
Would it be like a triangle, like his head, and then like all the sides connect?
Well, like it'd be like a triangle, and it'd be like, you know how like you know how like cube is 3D.
Yeah.
Then we do the same thing with Phineas's head. Like we'd make like the two triangles connect the lines. Okay, anyway, Mark went to Planet Doofenshmirtz and he encountered the alien. The first thing the alien said to him was,
Mark the alien. You fell right into my trap.
And that trap was a gooey, crystallized rock candy dungeon.
Yeah.
Yep. And the dungeons didn't have toilets because aliens don't poop.
Then where?
Oh, here's my question, guys. Because the last episode was under the sea themed, how do mermaids use the bathroom? Ponder that question, please.
Yes.
Anyway, so so the alien, so once he was in that tiny prison rock candy cell, he figured, well, I can eat my way out, and then
when he got out, he realized there was no sugar in that. It's actually like, have you ever wanted veggies that taste like
candy?
Well, it was actually veggies that taste like candy.
So apparently he ate a bunch of veggies, and the bad thing was he was allergic to those veggies.
No, they were rock candy, but just healthy.
Well, yeah, but he was allergic to that.
How are you allergic to rock candy?
What if you're allergic to sugar? What if you're diabetic? Then you can't eat rock candy, son. Wait, why do we always go to the topic of diabetes?
That could be a thing now. Like, in every episode I'm in. Like, diabetes.
Okay, enough on diabetes. Son, please continue the story.
Okay, so after he ate his way out, he had an allergic reaction. He took his EpiPen and stabbed it straight into the heart.
And then he died, but then he came back to life.
Because of the EpiPen, he got saved.
Yeah. And so he escaped while the alien was telling him how they were going to caramelize his body and eat him. Evil plans.
Yes.
I'm not this evil in real life, guys. Anyway.
No, you're not.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's what I said. I'm not. Anyway, so Mark told the aliens, you shall not let this happen. So it will not happen. I will go down the slide of doom.
But
the slide of doom was?
The slide of doom was a 1 billion foot tall slide. It was a roller coaster with a 1 billion foot drop, 90 degrees straight down. If you don't know that, your math teacher failed you. Especially if you're in 9th grade. And
the person who was operating the ride had billions of tattoos, and his name was
Tatooine.
How do you pronounce that?
Tatooine. It's something from Star Wars.
Tatooine. Okay. So Tatooine said, "Kid, I'm gonna make this ride about 100 millimeters per kilometer second millisecond." I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
He said he's gonna make it like 2 feet per zeptosecond. Zeptosecond is the shortest measure of time.
Yes. 2 feet per zeptosecond. And he was talking in a country accent because he was from the country.
Yeah.
And so, once this is that... What was I gonna say?
After that really big drop, I don't know what the specific measurements
There were no seatbelts.
Yeah, there weren't any seatbelts.
I gotta get out of my country accent, guys.
Okay, so, no, but there was a bar that went down. So, after that really big drop, it was a it was a quintuple loop-de-loop.
And he went off the quintuple loop-de-loop. And that was the end of the roller coaster. But once he got off, he was forced to do the chicken dance. Or else he would die.
but Mark messed up. So, since he did the chicken dance, he didn't die, but he got flown to planet Opimon.
And on planet Opimon, there is a giant gas station, but the gas they use is humans ending in K.
Okay, so after he got off planet Opimon, he found the head of the three musketeers.
And he went to the gas station, and the angry gas station person said,
I will eat you
unless you buy me Pringles.
So, he slapped down $1 on the table.
Sound effects.
And then he got the Pringles, but the Pringles were made of dynamite. So after he ate a Pringle, he went boom.
Boom.
Okay, so back on Planet Three Musketeers, Mark faced the ginormous 50-foot tall Three Musketeer, three-headed evil alien.
And he went up to that alien and said, beep boop, beep boop bop bop bop, beep boop bop. Because in engineering school, he had, not in engineering school, in astronaut school, he had to learn how to speak alien. And so
then,
that was translated to,
you have to stop causing mayhem throughout all the galaxies. But then the alien said, beep boop, bop, bop, beep bop. And that translates to, sorry, but you will be executed tonight.
and
So
then
they took him. They took Mark.
And then Katy Perry blasts off into outer space,
Katy
into that galaxy.
Perry.
And then she says, Mark, will you be my lucky man if I can help you defeat the Three Musketeers monster? And Mark was like, oh, Katy Perry, my precious little lady, you're my childhood crush and still are. I would love to date you, but please help me save me. And the whole planet, that's important too, definitely important, because Mark was not going to be selfish.
So he battled the Three Musketeers giant, cut off two of the heads, and it was
Katy Perry had a singing battle. She had a really high note.
It was singing a very weird song. It's bleeding was made of caramel, since the inside of a Three Musketeers is caramel.
It was red caramel.
Yeah. And then Katy Perry took her microphone and
made it do a sound effect thing, just like
he hit a high note, and then the last head of the Three Musketeers, the chocolate one, exploded.
And then after it exploded, Katy Perry and Mark ate the whole thing. They were so in love.
Okay, yeah, we're not gonna go into the lovey-dovey stuff like we did in episode 1. Yeah, that was a episode. Watch it if you haven't already.
By the way, if you couldn't hear me say watch it if you haven't already. Which you don't start with episode 5, so you better have already watched it. Again, guys, we gotta go into this.
Okay, so then when they flew back to Earth, there was a big celebration because Katy Perry brought a camera and was live streaming it.
And she said, hey everybody, this is my new boyfriend Mark, and we are going to get married in
2027.
And we're going to get married at
Meyer
again. Wait, actually, they're going to get married at Target.
And they won't have rings. They won't have watches. They'll have rings with needles.
Exactly. It'll be needle rings. They can squish it.
Yes.
And then they'll also have candy rings. But not Three Musketeer rings. They were petrified of Three Musketeers. They would never come close, and they never step foot out on Halloween. And then
They lived happily ever after with their 30 kids.
The 30 kids, by the way, we've got to name all 30 kids real quick.
Mark, Matilda, Angela,
Isaac Jr., William, Bobison,
Isaac,
Billiam.
Isaac Jr.
Wait,
Mark
how many kids have we named?
Mike Jr.
Okay.
Emily, Sutton, Alexis, Kathy,
Cashew, Brazil nuts,
Catherine,
Taylor Swift,
Justin Timberlake,
Emma Watson.
and Daniel Radcliffe with Joe Smith.
Wait, did we name all 30 kids?
I think.
Yeah, how about we're going to do 2 more for safe measures, which are going to be
Alex and Bethany.
And so they
lived
happily ever after, and they sent their kids to a school called... Yeah, that's totally not Sutton School. Anyway,
Don't give away my personal info.
oh, sorry. Just joking, that isn't Sutton School. So thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a little off the rails. It was hilarious. And
don't forget to check out my podcast. Will be coming out as soon as possible.
Probably like in the next week. And thank you, Sutty. My next episode will be coming out soon. Bye. BT dubs, guys. Sorry to say, I just found out that this was episode 5, not episode 4, as I said in the beginning. Thank you. Bye.